welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 249. I'm Crystal. Welcome. If you're watching the replay, please leave me a comment in the comment section and hit the like button. And if you are here with me currently live, please leave me a comment in the chat and let me know you're here. Hit the like button as well. And get rid of that app so I can see the chat. We have RoseannAlexander. She says, I'll be at an eye specialist appointment, but hi to everybody. Hope it all goes well. Welcome in Gainy Joe. Thank you so much for your super. She says, I'm safely back home in Texas after traveling to Nebraska for my grandson's Christian wedding. Spam caller. Hang up on them. I now have a new granddaughter named Yarny. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, probably butchered it. But thank you so much. Welcome in Angela. She is doing fine. Drinking water, still working on the triangles. We have Rebecca. Welcome in. And thank you so much. I wrote everybody down already so far. So thank you, Rebecca. And she says, that's great, Gainy Joe. Sounds like you had a wonderful time. Welcome in Yarny Cat Crochet, Patricia. And welcome in MimiTammy. Thank you so much. She says, hugs, sweet friends. Hugs back to you. I don't think I said good morning to you yet on Messenger. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Been kind of busy. I'll go over that in a second. Let's see. Then another from Rebecca. Thank you so much. MimiTammy says, hi, Crystal. Having lunch with kids. We'll be watching. Enjoy your lunch. Welcome in Gammy Pammy, which is Pam Hunter. And thank you, Patricia, Yarny Cat Crochet. And welcome in DeniseMajor. She says, hi, everybody. And MichelleJ, welcome in. She says, hello, Crystal, and all wonderful people in the chat. Crystal, I got my wonderful box full of the best things the other day and have been being messaged to tell you thank you so much. You're very welcome. I'm glad it arrive safely. I hope so. I've never had a problem with the boxes arriving bad, so hopefully it arrived okay. Let's see. My chat's not updating for some reason. What? I'm seeing stuff go on all over here on my phone, but not, it stopped at where Yarny Cat Crochet says, hi, Diane. Let me refresh my browser real quick. I don't know what's going on. Weird. It's loading. It's loading. Somebody did a super. I can't tell who it is, though. I know I'm missing quite a bit. I'll get caught up in just a second once the chat loads. There we go. And we already hit the goal. Woohoo! Okay, I got to get off top chat, put it on live chat real quick, and scroll back up. Come on. All right. Let's see. I left off at MichelleJ's comment. And let's see. Welcome in Lacey Lavender. Shalom to you also. Welcome in Jennifer Redgate. And thank you for asking. Oh, hope you're doing well. Hi, DianneMajor. Yeah, MimiTammy. Tina's Tacos. I don't even answer the phone anymore. I just answer it and hang up so they don't leave a message. It's blank. Welcome in, Michelle Plays Hooky. She says, leaving you my thummy. I have my grand. Well, enjoy your time with your grandkids. Welcome in, Kendra. And thank you so much, Rebecca. I don't know. Why is it not letting me do a heart? There it is. It just disappeared. Now, was that the... It didn't say anywhere in the chat that we hit the goal, but it did. It says we hit the goal, but it didn't state it. So Rebecca was the last one to do for the goal. All right, so Rebecca, you have 3. MimiTammy and Patricia Yarny Cat, all y'all get extra for doing towards the goal. Thank you so much, Kendra. I don't know why I'm writing it over there. Put it in my lap like I always do. And since we hit the goal, woohoo! Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, I have my new BTS shirt on, and I tried to do my eyeshadow to match the color scheme of the shirt. So, heading to Mark's doctor appointment, gave thumbs. We'll be listening. Hi, Dee. Welcome in, honey. Hopefully everything is okay. Yeah, good luck at Mark's appointment, Rebecca says. And thank you so much, Dee, for the super. Okay, so actually 6, 7, 8 for Rebecca's first one. MimiTammy gets 3. Rebecca's second one gets 3. Patricia gets 3. And the last one for the goal from Rebecca gets 3. Make sure I do that so everybody gets their second, the extra 2 entries. Let's see. It was in perfect condition. Good to hear. Good to hear. Welcome in, Noelle. She says, hi, Crystal and everyone. Got you running on the TV. Can't watch chat, but listening. Dealing with life and more sucky weather. It's actually raining and we're supposed to get thunderstorms, but nothing like you got. Hopefully y'all didn't get too much damage from all them tornadoes. Kendra's gonna be lurking. Welcome in, Demetra. She says, hi, everyone in the chat. Jennifer says, hi, to Dee. Let's see. Knew it was fixing to jump. Come on. I don't know where I left off. Okay. Let's see. Welcome in, DenyseLee. And Jennifer says, nice to see everyone. I'll be lurking. That is fine. And thank you so much, Denise, for gifting a membership. And it went to Lana Nana. Got it down. And do that one for Lana. I know, goal was already met. I had 3 or 4 before I even went live. I was like, whoa, boom. And I started it 15 minutes before the live. That is awesome. It's like, boom, it's met. Woohoo! Starting to dry out, but thundering, and expecting another storm Thursday and rain Friday. I just can't win. Oh, poor Noelle. I did say it. Say what, Pam? Did say what, Pam? Noelle needs a boat. Oh, the confetti went off. Yeah. saw the most beautiful picture of you and forgot to leave a comment, but I just wanted you to know, lovely lady. Aw. Thank you, MimiTammy. And speaking of snail, I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek. I'm going to do the big reveal Thursday. But I'm designing a snail amigurumi. I had the idea pop in my head last week, like it was given to me. And I was like, all right. So I had picked out the yarn like last Wednesday, never did it, started on it Sunday, and been crocheting on it. So I'm very excited about it. Let's see. Miss Crystal always matches eyeshadow to her blouse. She is very fashion forward and beautiful. Thank you, DianneMajor. That's very sweet. Yeah, I try to always match whatever color is in my shirt. We had rain again in East Texas, but not like you. Yours has been. Y'all need rain bad. Pam Hunter. It actually kind of cooled it off too. I was like surprised. It was like in the mid 50s last night. I'm like, woo, little chilly out there. Yes, I fixed your name, Lacey. You're very welcome. Oh, a snail. Beautiful snail. Neat. Thank y'all. Awesome. No, I'm not going to show anymore. I don't know exactly how I have parts. It's the shell's going to be in 2 parts, and I'm working on the second part. Got the biggest part done. I'll reveal it Thursday, so I have something to show because I haven't been really working on anything. So I'm very excited about it. I still haven't started on the Bigfoot. I still am kind of stumped about the toes, so I'm not really sure, you know, but I want to do that next. Welcome in, Flower Tammy. Oh my goodness, what the heck is that? It was like a little dancing bird. Like from Demetra, and it said sent a gift, and I just saw that. It was a split second. Oh my goodness, what the? That is so weird. I've never seen that stuff before. That is so cool. Interesting. Let's see. Noelle said we had a 15 tornado outbreak all between 5 to 30 minutes from my house. I keep. Oh, and then Kendra sent a little dancing sun. What is all that? Is that those little, what? They've added that kind of stuff onto normal lives. I thought it only had to be vertical. You could buy those things. Those are so cool. I'm gonna have to try to keep my eye out for things like that. That is so cool. Thank y'all. I was reading Noelle's comment. I keep telling myself people are in worse situations than me. Our neighbors had a septic in their basement. So sad. Oh, that is terrible. I love how you always do that, Crystal. When I was younger and looked pretty. Oh, don't say that about yourself. I used to do makeup, etc. No more. Just let the wrinkles show off. I got wrinkles on my forehead that I tried to do like wrinkle cream, and yeah, I can't get them to go away. They're too deep. So I'm trying to just accept it. Part of growing older. Hi, everyone in ads per minute watching chat. Welcome in Karen JSP. There it says the Demetra sent clapping seal for 250 jewels. That is really cool. Aw. I wonder if no, it don't let me replay it if I click the little seal. Grammy, gammy, pammy. Like Crystal, I'm fashion forward as well. I always try to match my shirt to my page spots. Wow. Let's see. It just jumped. Oh, there's another. It's the little dancing seal from Yarny Cat Crochet. Aw. I love those so much. And then Demetra did a, what is that? It's laughing. I don't know what it is. Those are so cool and fun. 79 and sunny here today. Not bad. Well, that's good. It's like 50s and 60s, I think, and raining. I don't even own any makeup. Sent sunshine for 200 jewels. Thank you, Kendra. Still listening, bleaching our basement floor on my hands and knees. Oh my goodness. Sent sparkles for 2 jewels. Thank you, MimiTammy. That is cool how they added the gifts on normal lives because it's called a landscape. And I always thought it was just on vertical, and I don't do vertical lives. Well, I mean, I guess I could when I'm by myself, but I always just do. You get jewel points when hyping videos, and then can redeem points and send these fun things. Oh, how cool! That's where they're coming from. When you hype a video, you get the points, and then you can redeem the points. Oh, that is fun. And they finally added the jewels for everyone now. Okay. Yeah, and see, since I don't use the YouTube app, I never see any of that. I always use a browser because I'm mostly on my computer. So that's pretty cool. Oh, my chat jumped again. I got my packages from you and Miss Patricia. Love it all. Thank you. You're very welcome, Denise. Momo was starting to wonder if people were getting their packages. So we had checked pirate ship yesterday, and everything we shipped out said delivered. So I was like, woohoo! Hopefully everything had arrived okay. Another little sun from Demetra. Oh, don't call yourself scary, Diane. It's not fun sometimes. Yeah, growing old is. I'm going to be 40 in June. Like, where did the time go? Sent clapping seal for 250 jewels from Yarny Cat Crochet. I definitely have more wrinkles today than a week ago. With all the stress that you've been under, Noelle, I would believe it. Oh, it's a laughing disco. Okay, a disco ball. Now I get it. It looked like a really silver laughing pumpkin or something. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome in. Thank you, Demetra, for the laughing disco ball. Listening in bushes away from keyboard. That's understandable. Do y'all see them too at the top of the chat when people do them? I could not access Hype for a while, just started working this afternoon. Oh, interesting. They don't give me anything for Hypes. Oh, I'm sorry, Lacey. Hi, Summer. Welcome in. Oh, chat jumped again. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, Summers. Noel, honey, rule of life, just because someone else's situation is worse does not lessen the effect of your own situation on you. You can be grateful it's not worse and be sad too. Very, very true. Well said, Summer. Kendra thought it was vertical too. MimiTammy sent the thumbs up for 10 jewels. Thank you so much. I think it's on Androids. Many who have iPhones say they don't see the gifts. I hide many, so I wish I had the jewels to give. Flower 667. What the? Okay. There's that 6-7 again. I have no idea what that is about. I even looked it up, and it's kind of like a so-so. Well, then just say so-so. Flower Tammy sent clock it for 80 jewels. Pammy sent star for 2 jewels. Thank y'all. Sent sunshine for 200. Demetra, thank you. And always think we'll get through this. Baby steps. Very, very true. Patricia sent floating heart for 2 jewels. Thank you. Hi, Yolanda. Welcome in. Feeling really lousy, so mostly just listening. Oh, I hope you feel better. Hi, Bridget. Welcome in. Yeah, it can be a fun age, Demetra, and then sometimes it's not so fun. Sent chili, a chili pepper for 6 jewels. Thank you, Patricia. I think I'm actually almost caught up. You can see them? Okay. Well, that's cool that everybody can see them. Bridget says, great to see you all today. I don't see them go by the chat dancing, but somehow up like a gift box above the chat saying someone. Yeah, it's kind of like right at the top of the chat. Since 67467 jewels. Laughing disco. Thank y'all. I know. I was like, yeah, okay. It's something this newer generation is doing. Hi, Barry. Welcome in. When I looked it up, it said there's absolutely not really a specific meaning for it. Aw, thank you, Dee, for the laughing disco ball. There's not a true meaning, but the closest meaning is like so-so. And I'm just like, okay, no meaning, but the closest one is this. Welcome in, KimG. Oh, Jennifer Redgate says, I have an iPhone. I see the gifts. Well, that's cool. Well, Diane, if you have an iPhone, maybe the YouTube app needs an update or something. That's fine, Rebecca. Okay, I got caught up with the chat. Woo! I have a Linux phone. I see them too. My computer used to have Linux Mint. I did not care for it. Now, I don't know if that's the same operating system or not, but yeah, I went back to Windows. Not sure about the gifts things, but I hope to figure it out. Well, what people have been saying, Rebecca, it's from hyping videos, and then you get points, and then you spend your points with a little emoji type stuff. You're welcome, Diane. I hope that helps. You know, like on my phone, I don't have any of my apps auto update. So, because I would eventually run out of space on my phone. I only have like 6 gigabytes of storage on my internal storage on my phone. So I try to reserve it for filming and stuff like that. But the thing is, I have a 32 gigabyte SD card in there. And certain things can only be moved, and you can't save pictures or videos to the SD card. It saves it to the internal storage. So I have the auto update turned off to save on storage space. And then I'll just go and update the ones I want updated. The latest Linux Mint is beautiful, runs so smoothly on my Dells. I think I have, what is this? An Inspiron, is it Dell? I think I have a Dell. I'd have to close the lid to look at the description, not the icon. Right now I see gift box and verbal descriptions, not the icons. Oh, I don't know. You will see the gifts next to when you write in the chat. If you touch someone else's gift, it will bring it up. Oh, you're welcome, Rebecca. KimG sent sparkles for 2 jewels. Thank you so much. No, I don't think it's like a super chat. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but I don't get money for it. It's just a cute little celebration, I guess. I don't know. Now, I know if you do a vertical live, you can buy as like a super chat type thing, you can do rubies. Like y'all can buy rubies, and then I get rubies earned, and it shows up in my section of YouTube Studio where it has like super chats. Because I can actually, like, say if I miss a few super chats, I can go on my web browser and check and see if I skipped anybody or missed anybody in the chat. And I can see who sent it, what emoji or, you know, message they sent or anything like that. And it shows up there, rubies. But I've never done a vertical live, so I don't know exactly how all that works either. But it's turned on, but I don't do vertical lives. Maybe one of these days I'll set one up next month for a vertical live. It reminds me of gifts on TikTok. See, and I don't do TikTok. I have an account, but I don't even go over there. I think when I was watching Alicia a couple of years ago, she started doing TikTok, and I had signed up just to follow her. So, I mean, I don't even really use the TikTok. Aw, thank you, DeniseLee. Sent flowers for 30 jewels, and it didn't pop up over here. I wonder why. I know. I can understand, Rebecca. At first, I didn't know what was going on, and I'm like, what is that? Where did that come from? I deleted my TikTok years ago. I just don't care for that platform. That is understandable. Yeah. Especially supposedly being owned by China. Yeah. I also no longer go on TikTok. MimiTammy says. Me too, Rebecca D says. No, vertical live is a nightmare on a phone. You can barely see chat because it goes on top of the video, not beside or below. See, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I understand. So I will try to stay away from vertical. Yeah. If I want to watch any shorts, I just go on YouTube, you know. um, KimG don't do TikTok at all. Yes, I have heard that too, Lacey. So a lot of us are in the same opinion there. TikTok is kind of trash. Or you can just throw it in the trash. How about that? Just throw it in the trash. You don't care for vertical either. Well, thank y'all for y'all's feedback on that, because then that makes me, you know, not, if y'all don't care for vertical lives, then I won't do them. I've never done one, so, you know, just won't. Yes, you know, and that's why, like, when you say you record a video that's straight up and down and it's not gonna be a short, you have all this space on these sides right here on a like 10-minute video, and it makes the screen like this. And I was like, I found that out when I first started doing YouTube videos, and I'm like, I don't like that, because when I would watch it from a desktop, and I'm like, there's too much space over here. Okay, film sideways. I don't only do YouTube and Facebook, none of those other things. You know, and I have Instagram, and I used to post pictures over there of like my crochet hooks that I would make and different little things. And I don't even hardly ever go over there anymore at all. I might check it once a month. That's it. I do get on Facebook every so often, but mostly on Facebook Messenger. That's about it. My mom might send me something from Facebook, and I'll go watch it, and then, you know, might scroll a little, and that's it. Check notifications. But yeah, mostly I just go onto YouTube. Horizontal is better. Yeah. I hate TikTok. It annoys me, but I will occasionally view something on it. You know, and I have done that too. Say my mom sends me a video, or Violetta sends a video and it's on TikTok, I'll watch it. But I hate when it, you know, it'll say, you must download the app to view this video. And I'm like, well, then I'm not doing it. Plus, vertical lives almost guarantee you will have trolls. Ah, wow. We'll see, like, in StreamYard, when you create, it gives you the option to do vertical, horizontal, or they call it landscape, or both. So, I mean, I guess if you go through and do a vertical, like schedule a vertical live in advance, I don't know if you could still turn your subscriber mode on like a normal vertical live. I don't know. But after I started doing subscriber only lives, that kept the trolls out big time. So welcome in, Terry. Let's see. Plus, if you do vertical, you have two chats going at the same time. We can't see each other's comments. What? You have to there's, that is weird. That is really weird. I do get on X every once in a while. Same like Instagram, not very often. I will post, like when I upload a video, I'll share it onto Facebook and X. just because I have accounts with them. And that's it. You deleted Facebook years ago? Accounts on most sites, but I use Facebook and YouTube, not really anything else. Good morning, 2%. Welcome in. How you doing? Now my chat didn't want to move. Come on. Like my chat froze, or my mouse just, nope. It's like the roller ball messed up. Oh, page unresponsive. What's going on with you? My computer's not happy. It's like, I'm gonna have to refresh my browser again. It's like not happy at all. And my coffee got cold. Page unresponsive again. There's something about somebody's page unresponsive. I keep trying to refresh it and it's telling me page unresponsive. Does the mug say? Touch my coffee and I will slap you so hard even Google won't be able to find you. One of my favorite cups. I guess I might have to restart my computer. Close out that page, I guess. My cat something. I couldn't read it. Give me just a second, everybody. I'm trying to reload my browser. I had to shut it down completely. I mean, shut down the browser completely. I was thinking I might have to restart my computer, but seems like it's starting to open. Now it's loading again. Gotta love technology sometimes, man. Can't believe I let my coffee get cold. I had a cat named Sweet Pea. Aw. Okay, let me refresh, not refresh, but get on live chat and catch up on the comments I missed. They treat vertical as a different app than horizontal. Ah. It separates the comments. YouTube needs to get it together and do better and stop screwing creators over. Yeah. I just got in from Costco's. Okay. We don't have a Costco's here. My Facebook got taken over by a well-dressed nurse. Prettier, darker, younger, supposedly. Okay. My cat, Sweet Pea, is wanting something, not sure what, but she is pacing in front of my screen. Yeah, my cat, Itzy, her mother was named Sweet Pea. Makes you feel weird hitting on men, I guess. Oh, yeah. Quite a few people I had got their Facebooks hacked. Yeah. YouTube is always acting up. Always. Technology is the worst, Bridget says. Can you hear me now, Barry? Maybe what she is saying, Terry says. DianneMajor had a parrot named Sweet Pea. Aw. She is a wallpaper on my PC. That's not loud, but she lives up to her name. Aww. My friend got hacked like that, and our other friend didn't believe me that he got hacked until she talked to him in person. Some person took it over and was trying to scam others with it. You sent a picture of a sweet pea, I guess. I had to correct Rue for being a bully last night. She was stalking Tibby. So I took an empty RC bottle and tossed a perfect chunk on her, and had to do it a second time before she ran off and quit being mean. Aw, wow. You know, there was somebody that had messaged me from somebody I knew, and I'm like, how can you be this person? This person, I think, passed away, you know? And I started asking him questions, and then I messaged his son, and I said, somebody's using your father's Facebook account, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, yeah, we'll figure that out. Yes, I did send you a picture of Sweet Pea. I've been cleaning so much, it feels like I'm expecting company. I don't think anyone would want to come here. I would come over, Noelle, if nothing else, just to help you. Oh, that's so sweet, Rebecca. It didn't hurt him. Yeah. I'm always getting scammers on Facebook, supposedly military men wanting to be my friends. Yeah, like if I don't know you, I don't add you. Even if it's somebody off YouTube and I don't recognize your name, I will not approve the friend request. The same for Instagram. If I get a notification that someone wants to follow me, if it's somebody I don't know or don't recognize the name, I don't approve it. Just to be on the safe side, you know. Aw, Kim says the same thing. Noelle, wish we were closer. I'd come to help you. Oops, didn't hurt her, but got her attention. Yeah, I've still been purging and cleaning, but I can't throw any more away until they pick up the trash today. It's overflowing. My recycle is almost full, and that's not until next week. Oh, goodness. Oh, we love you too, Noelle. Um, oh yeah, that was a message from Barry, but I saw something come across the screen. So what is everybody working on? Y'all doing anything besides like cleaning and all that? What y'all crocheting or knitting or anything like that? Oh, I need to add Lana's name to the. I need you to share some of that purging bug with me, please. My stuff of more than 50 years of my life was in a storage unit, and I don't need all that stuff. I know it's like we pile up and collect and have all this, and it's like, why am I holding on to this? Or why am I holding on to that? I don't need that. MimiTammy is working on Son's blanket. So Sweet Pea was trying to tell me the water bowl is Oh, had only 2 inches of water in it, so they needed more water. Yeah, I have not had breakfast, so I am doing nothing right now. Be right back. Okie dokie. I'm playing in the dirt again today. Oh, planting and cleaning up the area in the center of my driveway. Oh, we have our garage full of water damage stuff for the next bulk pickup. Feel bad for the garbage guys on the next pickup. Oh, yeah, the one time we ended up having to clean out the garage. Gosh, I tried to call our trash guy and let him know, hey, we have a huge load for pickup. But he took it. But the thing is, like, if it's boxes, he won't take them unless they're broke down and put in a bag. Um, there was even a few totes that had stuff in it that we threw away, and he just took the whole tote. That was really, really cool. If it's good, I'll give it away, but some of this stuff had attachments, and I don't want to pass them on. Yeah, I can understand that. She probably wants fresh water. They can't tolerate the chemical levels that we can. Making a dragonfly prayer shawl for a good friend of mine who just found out she has cancer. Oh no. It's my hug for when I can't be there. Oh. Well, I'm hoping she'll love it. I'm pretty sure she'll love it. I'm knitting a bunch of headbands for my niece's birthday party as favors for the girls. Aw. Don't you know that the last 2 inches of water just aren't the same as the rest of the bowl? Yeah. Because even Canella is like, hey, she'll reach her paw in and be like, is there any water in here? And then she'll shake off her paw. And then I'll go and dump her bowl and fill it back up. And then she'll just go to town drinking. It's like once it gets too low, she's picky. Hey, Mama Gwen, welcome in. All right, I needed to put my own pattern. I put up tutorials on my channel. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Realize that belongings can be replaced. I'm just thankful that we are alive and able to get through this. Yeah. Yeah. Sent clutch for 30 jewels. Aw, thank you so much, Mama Gwen. And it's not showing up in the chat anymore. Hey, Mariana, welcome in. You can't be giving the cats that nasty tap water when I drink purified water. Yeah, I can understand that. And see, we have a water filter on our there's the one from Mama Gwen, the laughing disco ball. Thank you so much, Mama Gwen. Hi Ellie, welcome in, honey, on my lunch break and listening in. What was I saying? Oh, we have a water filter on our water heater. So it filters from the hot side. Well, it might even filter the cold water. I don't know. But so I will make sure it's cold when it first comes out and then fill her bowl. Oh, that's pretty neat. It didn't never give me that option before, but I can heart the laughing. It let me heart it. Yeah, that disco ball is cute. I had a filter water jug in the fridge, but it started to leak all over the fridge. We need to find something else now. Aw. Since stay hydrated. Oh, look at the little turtle. It's now letting me, it's showing it up by the goal. And I can heart it. That is so weird. It's just now doing that. I guess because I had closed the browser and refreshed it. 550 joules. Wow. This, thank you, Dee. This is a home built Berkey filter used at the same, I don't know. It's something about filters. That was cute. Little turtle drinking. Yeah. Stay hydrated. Aww. He uses the filter every day. Oh, Lacey, you also still need to go and comment on a video that is not a giveaway. Doesn't matter if it was 2 years ago, just make sure you comment on a video. So your gifted membership will go in. I meant design plans to make one myself. Oh. Oh, yeah, she's meaning, do you have any design plans? Found the plans online, built it 2 years ago. Ah. It's okay, Lacey. I mean, you have, excuse me, you have till the end of the month. So thank you, Mariana. My email is not supposed to make a noise when I am, like, I put my notifications to silent. It's not supposed to make a noise, but it did. I think it's a bit slower than the Berkey, but certainly cheaper than buying the real thing. Yeah, probably. So is it like a filter for inside, or is it like something like an outside filter? Just curious. So it's like a stand-up type of water filter. That's okay. Sits on the kitchen counter. Yeah, we also have one of those Brita pictures or Pure or something. Going to send you a pic after the live of Millie, 8 months golden doodle. I heard her barking and she was up in the big oak tree. Hilarious looking at dogs in neighbor's yard over our privacy fence. She was in the tree. Like she got in the tree. Wow, Millie climbed the tree. That is insane. I've never heard of a dog, unless it was like a way to, you know, be able to get up in the tree. Got sensible preparedness, how to make a Berkey style water filter for cheap. There you go, KimG. Yeah, I saw them come through. I haven't seen the actual pictures, but I did see the message pop up. This guy made it nearly the same way I did mine. Cool. Yeah, there was this one I seen like what show? I don't remember what show. It was like some of those homesteading type, like I don't think it was Alaska the Last Frontier, or it was something similar to that where they're like off grid. And it like when it would rain, they had it to where it would go into a barrel outside and kind of catch the water, but it was like coming off the roof, like uh, through different things, and then it went into the barrel that went into another barrel, and then you had like installed a little spigot. It was really cool. It's like a 50-gallon barrel of some sort, like plastic barrel. Bridget, Bridget, are you still here? I had forgot to ask you about, you said you had an idea about the Bigfoot toes. I forgot to ask you on Friday what your idea was. I had meant to do that. So you'll have to message me later and let me know your idea. Mel was supposed to be with me today, but she had a family business she had to tend to, so she probably won't be on this month. And she'll probably be on next month. This Friday, I have Alicia with me, and then next Tuesday is my last live of the month. So it's already the end of the month again. Wow. You know, crazy. Seems like time is going by so quick. Okay, sounds good. Let's see, we're at an hour already. Yes, it has, Lacey. I mean, it feels like I blinked and it's already already gone. And I'm like, didn't I just create my lives for this one? Yes, it did, Rebecca. And I'm just like, like it's some days it's like you feel like time is just going by so slow, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's like midnight. And I'm like, isn't it just like 6 o'clock? Next thing I know, it's midnight. And I'm like, whoa. That's what happened to me yesterday. It seemed like in the morning time was just dragging out so slow. And then in the afternoon, somehow it just sped up. And I'm like, where did the time go? It's already, 10 o'clock at night. I didn't get Christmas gifts done. One needs to be frogged. It's almost May. What are you working on? Like blankets or something? And how many? That's what I thought I remember you saying at one point, that you were working on blankets and was going to try to have them done by Christmas 3. Okay. My aunt was going to come down this weekend, and then some stuff had, you know, changed. And so she might come down in May. Um, so might get to see her. She didn't get to come for Thanksgiving last year, so I think she had surgery on one of her shoulders for arthritis. Mixed variegated solids, started to knit with an 8 needle told to do 9. Like a 9mm? Or like size 8 or 9. I know it's different US sizes. Oh, got the wrong circulars. 42-inch long. guy gave you a size 10 knitting needles. Well, that stinks. It really stinks. Yeah, well, I mean, if you ended up getting too small of a needle, size needles, 42-inch does not work with my lap. Oh, well, I was going to say with the smaller size knitting needles, you could just do more stitches and it should come out okay. Unless you're following in a certain pattern, then you would have to go with the pattern repeats. But that, if the length is what's wrong, then wow. Yeah, I bet it is a crazy mess. Rebecca says, not sure what I'm going to make for Christmas. Need to hurry and get myself in gear. Pattern out of your head. 4 weight, 8 knitting needle. Use 9. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you're going to crochet like bigger projects, you need a lot more time than small ones. You know, like you're going to make a blanket and you got to make several of them. You got to do it way in advance. But if you make small stuff like bags or something like that, you know, that's pretty quick. You can get by with a couple of months, like 2 or 3 months in advance. So too many cooks in the something. My chat is not updating over here again. There it goes. Finally. I think she means too many mistakes in the pattern, maybe. Where is that sweet yarnified lady? Been missing her. She has family in town. Her brother and his wife and 2 kids came down on Saturday. And so that's why she wasn't on the live with me and Brett. She was helping her parents get prepared for them to come in on Saturday morning. And so, yeah. She's just been kind of busy. And some of the things she's been crocheting, she's been telling me about. So she's just been busy. The term too many cooks spoil the broth. Oh, okay, I get ya. Hope she's enjoying. She is. She always looks forward to when her brother and his family come, or when her sister and family come. So they don't get to see him too often. So that's always, she's always enjoying it. Woohoo! I just got my email from Google for the YouTube check. I've been waiting all morning for that to come through. We usually get paid from YouTube on the 21st to the 26th. If it falls on a weekday, it's always the 21st. And I have been waiting for that we normally get an email from Google AdSense saying check your payment. So I've been sweating bullets over here because I got to order Canella's food for the month. She's starting to run low and I'm like, come on. I was hoping it'd be today. Sigh of relief. There we go. Poor little Canella needs her food. She is a spoiled cat, man. Her food, not including dry food. I don't order dry food from Chewy, but I always get, her wet food and her treats from Chewy. But that this time is going to be over $50. So, but that sets her up for the whole month. Yeah, so. KimG says, Diane, hi, kitty emoji. And hi to Mimi. Who hasn't seen the snail yet? Who was not here earlier when I showed a sneak peek at the snail? Okay, Terry didn't. I felt the same way when mine hit. Helping my friend out this month cost me $70 in processing fees. I'm so thankful I was able to help. Oh, good. Jennifer didn't see it. I'm not going to show the whole thing because I'm still working on the shell. And so it looks more like a slug, but I'll kind of give y'all a sneak peek of the head. I just love it. It's turning out so cute. All right. So here we go. I have not thought up a name for it yet or anything, but yeah. So so that's the head. And that shows up really good. You can see the mouth even whenever whenever I filmed it to show my mom, it's like you couldn't even see the mouth. I was like, aw, thank y'all. It like popped in my head last week and I had this idea and I'm just like, yeah, I will show it Thursday. I'm almost done with the shell. If that part of the shell that I'm working on now works out perfect and I get it put together today, I will definitely show it Thursday. Demetra was in here. I think she had seen it earlier. Well, because it does not have the shell yet, but I actually, so that's, you know, I love the little face. I loved how it turned out. I had started the eyes and I didn't like how it came out. So I ripped it out and started over trying to figure out a different way to do the eyes. And that's how I came up with that one. And then I started the shell and kind of ripped that out. I was going to do like a long tube and then roll it up on itself. And I didn't like how that was doing. So I ripped it out and started over. I'm liking this a little better. So the face is cute, but we'll need a little black accent for the eye. Yes, I forgot to embroider the little slits on the eyes. I had wrote that in my pattern, but I forgot to go get the black out of my room. I had started on the shell. So thank you, Demetra. Thank you, everybody. Oh my, That's adorable and such a teaser. Yeah, every once in a while when I'm designing something, I might show it on the live. And, you know, so since I hadn't really worked on anything over the last month, I thought I'd give you a little sneak preview of the little snail. Oh, don't worry about it, Kim. It's okay. Sometimes that happens, you know. I'm grateful for as long as you can be. So we completely understand. Yes, times are hard. Very, very hard. So yeah, don't worry about it. If y'all ever have to, you know, cancel, that's understandable. You know, always understandable. I never expect anybody to keep their memberships. Never. Um, it's always nice when y'all do, but I can understand. Oh, thank you, Barry. That's very sweet. And you'll still be able to come to the channel. Just because you canceled your membership doesn't mean anything. You know, I know that I understand. I really do. And personally, I cannot afford paying for memberships. My only income is YouTube. I don't make any money anywhere else unless I do my yarn sales or do mystery bags. I um I don't have another job outside of this, and uh, they've denied me 2 to 3 times for disability. So it's my only source of income, and you know I appreciate everybody uh, that does what y'all do. You know, so but I understand completely. Aw, thank you so much, MimiTammy. Hi, great Granny C. Welcome in, honey. Thank you so much. She says, hello, all. They did that to me too, Crystal. You know, and it's pitiful. I have so many problems, and they it got I appealed it 3 or 4 times, got to where I go in front of a judge, and they said what the judge said final was final, and I could not appeal it. So, and then that was 2.5 years that I wasted the last time when I got to the point of going in front of the judge. And I was so disheartened that I haven't reapplied yet. So yeah. Let's see. They need to be a membership fund where Crystal can send a few dollars for lowest level membership to anyone that has to let it go. No, 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 no. Thank you, Terry. Just don't call your snail pattern the Demetria. I was actually thinking Sally, but then I'm like, I hope Sally Stevens doesn't think I'm calling it after her. So, Sally the snail is what I was thinking, but I haven't officially made that the name. But also when I design patterns, I go and look up the name to see if anybody has that name for a pattern. And if they do, I try to think of something else. So far, I've gotten lucky over the years. I was denied 3 times before they finally approved me. Yeah, twice when I was a teenager. My mom, after my second surgery, my mom had tried once. My mom tried once. And then, so I've only applied twice, but it was years and years apart. So yeah, I do eventually want to reapply, but I've also got to gather up different information before I do, and that's a lot of stuff. So just kind of hesitant, and also that, you know. It's okay, Noelle. I appreciate you just listening. Oh, chat jumped. Where was I? Not like crazy for SSI and finally got it back in the 90s. Well, that's good, Barry. Yeah, my mom with her stroke, she got approved instantly. But me with my scoliosis and the other conditions I have, like 3 or 4 of them, they denied me. So yeah, I was super anxious, and then I ended up finding out they still wanted me to try to work and do this and that. I'm like, yeah, do you know I can't stand for long periods of time, like more than an hour at most? I can't even squat for 5 minutes before my legs start going numb. It's just a lot of crap. Exactly, Lacey. Exactly. Yeah. Well, see, I did. I tried to appeal it with the judge, and um, I sent the appeal in. A couple of months later, they come back with a letter, and it says the verdict that the judge has come across or gave, the verdict that they gave is final. You cannot appeal this decision. And I'm like, so why offer an appeal if his decision was final? You know, I mean, I don't get it. Yeah, and see, I called several attorneys, and they didn't want to handle my case. Um, I guess because of, like, I don't know, but there was one that was willing to work with me. Um, and it was this lady. She said, if you can get this, this, and this done before you apply, which I had already applied. So the next time I go to reapply, have her draw everything up instead of filing, because I had already started filing. That was the thing. So, hmm. Let's see. I filed in 2016 when the last time I had some major problems, and it went on for 2.5 years. Like end of 2018, 2019, roundabout beginning of 2019 was how long ago? Oh, my chat jumped. Now I don't remember. Oh, there. Hi, Margie. AeroLuvrr, welcome in. Also, you never need an attorney. It does not matter. Yeah, my mom did it on her own without an attorney, and she got approved. But her condition, you know, it was pretty bad. She went through therapy and everything, and she can talk better and walk, but you can still tell her left hand and left leg was affected by the stroke. But she's a lot better off than my aunt was, or is. My aunt, you can barely understand my aunt. Yeah. But see, that's the thing, Kim. A lot of the attorneys, there was not really any that I had here locally. They were all like 2 and 3 hours away, and that would not have worked. Um, so, but there was one that was about 2 hours away that was willing to take the case, but since I had already started it, yeah, they won't always pay back pay. I was looking at over 10 years of back pay and paying my 2 sons, but instead they gave me SSI so they could screw me out of it. They did the same to, oh, obviously not Barry. I have a fused spine. I had 4 discs removed. And I have spina bifida. I have osteoarthritis, which they found in the last time I had applied when they did the X-rays and everything. They found osteoarthritis in my back. So that's another reason why I hurt. I have fibromyalgia and another condition that I don't really mention too much. But yeah, yeah, it's the system is broken. Great Granny C. Somebody was talking to Great Granny C. Yes, he does need to apply for temporary disability because if the cancer takes him down to not able to work full time, it will be easier to go full from there. Yeah. Bye, Bridget. Have a good day. Yeah. I plan to summer at some point. I was thinking this year, so I've just got to kind of gather everything. Well, that's good, MimiTammy. Glad you got approved. Ah. Well, I mean, it's been most of my life. I've just learned to deal with it, you know. What else can you do? I hurt every day. That's why you'll see me rub and try to pop my neck. I'm always hurting here in my shoulders. Um, I get tension headaches, and sometimes I had back when I was going to certain um, doctors, I was taking bipolar medication. I was taking depression medication. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't really have that happen too much. I think it was more towards my lifestyle that I was living at the time, making me bipolar. But after all of that left my life, uh, including the person I was dating, everything seemed to get better. I don't have the mood swings or anger or sadness or anything like that. So Oh, you did, MimiTammy. My grandmother found my scoliosis when I was a baby. She said, there is something wrong with her back. There is something wrong. And it wasn't until I was 9 years old that they actually confirmed that I had scoliosis. I had a double curvature. It went like this from this view. You could see the double curvature. When I had my first surgery at 11, the top curvature was like almost a 90-degree angle. It was like 88-degree curvature, 87, 89, somewhere in the high 80s. And then the bottom curvature was in the high 60s. So yeah, I was in a brace for 2 years, trying to straighten up before my surgeries. It just made it progress faster and worse. It curved worse. So yeah. And I also slouch still 2%. I still slouch a little. And also my neck right here, when you view me from the side, it's tilted forward a little bit, just slightly. It's a chiropractor a couple of years ago would not touch my spine. He said, but I can adjust your neck. But you have something called subluxation, and it's where it would tilt forward a little. So yeah. I remember them checking for scoliosis when I was in school, and I said, I already know I have it. And they would verify. I'd lean over and yep, yep, you have it. It's okay. It's a hard word to spell. Yeah, because my spine from the side, you could see it do like this, and also from the front, you could see it do like that. So mine was kind of more like in a spiral shape. Crazy. But they took 4 discs out. They took a piece off my hip, my left hip, to fuse to my spine. They also deflated my right lung so they could get to the front of the spine. So yeah. I spell it wrong too, and I even know, you know. Ah, you have spina bifida too. Summer. Yeah, they found I had gotten a car wreck in 2006 and my breastbone kept popping. And so I went and got x-rays done because when, I felt fine when I had gotten the accident. I was not driving. I have never got in a major accident while driving. It was my ex. And I felt fine, but a couple of months later, I start having popping in my breastbone and also hurting in my lower back. Well, that's when they did x-rays and when they found the spina bifida. Never even knew it was there. Oh, we will be bent together. 2%. Oh, Lacey, I'm sorry. Well, as long as it never got any worse, that's a good thing, Lacey. Um, some of them don't progress very bad if it's a small little curvature. Mine was so severe. I mean, you can even see my shoulders are still uneven, but when I had my first surgery, my rib cage were offset like this. I was starting to twist to the right. It was that bad. But my rib cages after the surgery evened up slightly more. I still kind of have the shoulder problem, you know, but that's one of my, I guess, the imperfectness of being human, you know. My MS and fibro brain messes with my spelling. Hey, I misspelled as I was writing down this pattern this morning. My slight dyslexia, I was writing the word across and I swapped the O and the C. I mean yeah, ARCOSS. And I'm like, that's wrong. And I had just written it in the previous thing too. So mm. Sounds like popcorn. You know, and this muscle right here, if I push on it in a certain spot and do like this, it will creak all the way up my neck and then eventually pop, and it sounds terrible, but it feels so much better. I can tell when it's like really, really tense. They are delusional. Yeah. I used to love Tai Chi. You get brain frog, brain fog with your medicines. Yeah. I get that sometimes when I have too much fatigue going on. I'll have the brain fog, but then also if I take this one medicine to help with my muscles, it's non-narcotic, but it causes memory problems the next day. So yeah, catch 22 there. Brain frogs. Oh wow. Yeah, that I have heard that too, Lacey. My grandmother watches different, so does my mom actually, different channels on YouTube. My grandmother saw this one video and she goes, "Don't put bread in the fridge. It causes this, this, and this, and keep this out of the fridge too." And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I've heard that about gabapentin too. My grandmother was on that for a very short while, year or two ago, and she was having memory problems like crazy, and her memory is great. Yes, you can definitely share the doctor's name if you want, the channel. Sorry to hear that, Summer. I call myself a lightweight on meds. Did the gabapentin could only take a half of one, but my dog delivering packages couldn't calm mine down to go to sleep. This is about the benefits of dancing. I've been doing a little dance and it's making me feel better. You know, and I have actually been dancing the last 2 weeks. Well, I've been trying to learn this dance. Uh, from BTS. And it's one of their newer songs, and I almost have it down, like I'm 80% better than two Mondays ago. But it's been so much fun, and I am not a dancer at all. I never took dance except for a few days of ballet, and you know, it's been energetic. You know, it gets me moving. I don't push myself. The first week, the first probably 4 days, I did that so much every day for a few hours, and I was so sore. And I said, okay, yeah, slack off a little bit. So I did. But I can do it now. The footwork, not so much. I just kind of stay still because I do notice that it hurts my legs. So I don't do a lot of the fancy footwork that they do, but it's been really fun. I have never wanted to learn a dance as much as I wanted to learn that one. So it's been pretty fun to do. Never took lessons, just moved to the groove. That's kind of what I do. And I've never done choreographed stuff at all. And this is all choreographed, and I'm just like, I want to know how to do that. And then luckily I had found a tutorial of somebody breaking it down really, really well. They did it super slow, and I've had so much fun learning it. I can do all the moves, even to the music. Sometimes I can't, like the very beginning. I want to eventually upload a short. I would love to do that because I've seen all these people doing YouTube shorts of this dance, and it's so many of them, and it's like the fad thing that's going on right now on YouTube in that kind of community. And I'm just like, everybody is doing it. But you know what? I have not seen any white girls do it. I'd probably be the first one. Anyway, you might be able to dance with your walker. Hey, as long as you can still move around and kind of jive to music, that's all that matters. Macarena and moonwalk. Well, cool. I can't do the moonwalk. I can do Macarena a little bit. Not even being 50 with the limitations, but I know I'm not in this club alone. I don't have enough room to do it here. But I will probably be uploading the short this week or next week. I was going to do it today after the live in my new BTS shirt, but it's raining, so I can't film outside, and I don't want to film it in here. There's too much stuff everywhere. So, yeah, my mom just sent me a message. I'd have to hold on to something or I'd do a face plant. Have you ever used e-cords for crocheting? I don't think so. Are those the knitted? No, those are I-cords, I think. Crystal, the dancing Yarny chicken. Yeah. And great exercise. Yes, Rebecca. I definitely have noticed, you know, I'm not getting out of breath as much as I was in the beginning. Man, I was doing it so much the first 2 or 3 days. Like I said, I was so sore by the 3rd and 4th day. My muscles hurt in my arms and in my legs and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I need to take it a little easy. But after the first week, I noticed I wasn't getting out of breath as much doing it. So thank you, MimiTammy. Now, the dance that I am talking about, like, I don't know if any of y'all have seen it, but y'all might, once I upload my short, y'all need to go look at the other videos and see how well I did. You know, I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just saying that's not too bad for being only practicing 2 weeks after I started learning it. And I'm still working on the beginning, like the feet part. You're actually supposed to travel sideways, but I just stay in the same spot. I can't do it traveling sideways. You have to like step behind, pivot your front foot, and then step out and move sideways 4 times. And I can't do that. I tried. And you're also moving your arms doing stuff at the same time. And I'm just like, yeah. But the song is called 2.0 by BTS. And it's I've got there's a pre-chorus part and then there's the chorus part. My favorite part is the chorus part. But yeah. No, not the Macarena. Let's see. We are at 1 hour and 46. Okay, we need to do the entry giveaway. What? Oh, no. All right. Who wants to pick out the keyword for today? How did that get up? Oh, you're just messing with me. Okay. You know, and I had when I do my short of the dance, I had thought about bacon. Okay. We'll use that. We'll use bacon. But wait, don't enter it yet. I had thought about doing the hair sticking to my mouth. Taking the guy that I learned the tutorial, the dance tutorial from, and adding him to the top of my video, and just so y'all could see the reference of what I was doing. And then I said, but nobody else did that in their shorts. And I had asked him if I could use his short like that, but he never answered me back, so I don't know. Several weather threat highlighted there on the day 5 and 6 outlook. You need to keep up with that as it develops. Yeah. Tomorrow we're supposed to get really some heavy thunderstorms. The next day I think it's supposed to be just rain, and then I think maybe Thursday is thunderstorms again. All right, it finally loaded. All right, so our keyword is bacon, B-A-C-O-N. Y'all can go ahead and enter it. Only because I'm making it for breakfast. Aw, we're happy to have you here, Lacey. Oh, it's been raining here, MimiTammy. But we got thunderstorms coming tomorrow. Today is just light rain. We got 14 so far. We had severe thunderstorms all week, MimiTammy says. I would love some thunder. I don't mind if thunder is like in the distance, but I don't want it on top of the house. That's when it gets kind of scary. What? My mom goes, what? with with an emoji. I don't know what my mom is sending me, but she keeps sending me messages. She forgets I go live. We can all agree we're gonna cook some bacon soon. I don't even know if we got any bacon. Karen says we need rain. I want rain. We need rain. We are in a severe drought, Summer says. Hi, Suzanne Goulet. Welcome in. We're up to 19. Y'all had sleet on Sunday? Wow. That is insane. You are up north. So. Oh yeah. Commercial of the dog saying bacon, bacon, bacon. My outside cat's water tray, like 20 plus gallons, is getting low faster than ever before. Oh yeah, because of the heat. Aw, thank you so much, Patricia, for the sunshine, for the jewels. Last week was up in the 80s. I'll send any rain or water to anyone that would want it. I'm good for a long time. Yes, Noelle, I bet you are. Hopefully no more rain for a little while. Give it time for that to kind of dissipate a little bit. We're still at 19, so I think that's about everybody. We had snow Sunday. Oh wow, Rebecca. But aren't you're in Pennsylvania, right, Rebecca? And aren't you also in Pennsylvania, KimG? Yeah. It doesn't rain in Southern California except today. Yes, South Central PA. Okay, that's what I thought. And I think Rebecca's also in Pennsylvania. At least the lake is finally gone in my yard. I showed my grandmother's my grandmother that picture you sent me that day, and I'm just like, look at her yard. And she's like, oh my goodness. We had a freeze warning last night, not hard freeze, but hitting about 32. See, so you and Kim are both in Pennsylvania, so that's why y'all got sleet and snow about the same time, because y'all are in the same state. I have roasted potatoes in the crock pot so it doesn't heat up the house. Hey, that's a good idea. Nancy says, my pizza is finished. I love pizza. pizza, hamburgers, lasagna, spaghetti. Those are like some of my favorites. Mama's sausage stew is also one of my favorites. It was on an island. All right, we are still at 19. It's not going up. So I'm just going to say everybody is in there. So we are going to go ahead and draw. We got 11 named. Ooh, beef stroganoff is good too. Yes. Hi, Diana Crane. Go ahead and enter the keyword bacon. I'm fixing to draw. Oh, you got a freeze warning too? All right, now we're up to 20. Wow, great Granny C, you got down to 24 last night? Wow. Yeah, last night and the night before, we got down to mid-50s. Plus with the wind, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm chilled. Mama goes, why are you wearing a jacket? It's like 70 degrees. I said, no, it says mid-60s right there. Plus the wind is cold. All right, gonna draw. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Noelle, congratulations. Put my pin top on. Okay. Next, good luck. Diana Crane. The wind was very cold. Yep. Congrats, Diana Crane. Next, good luck. Jennifer Redgate. Congrats, Jennifer. Next. Tammy Pammy. Congratulations. Next. Good luck. Summer. Congratulations, Summer. All right, next. Good luck. Terry. Congrats. All right, next. Good luck. Demetra, the naked snail. I don't know what I just left off on. Congrats, Demetra. I see you changed your picture from the snail That's what somebody was saying, that they liked your new picture. I get it now. Congrats, Ellie. But I had glitter in my hair. I could see it out of my peripheral vision, and I'm like, congrats, Ellie. All right, next, good luck. Angela, congratulations. Next. Good luck. Mariana. Congrats, Mariana. All right. One more. Good luck. Here we go. I might do one more after this. Or two. Lacey Lavender. Let's do, that was 11. Let's do 3 more to make an even number. Yes. My mom's still sending me messages. All right, next, good luck. 3 more. We're going to do 3 extra. DianneMajor. Congrats. All right, 1 second to last one. Good luck. Great Granny C. All right, last one. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. KimG. Congrats. All right. That was a total of 14 names. We have Noel, Diana Crane, Jennifer R., that's Jennifer Redgate, Pam Hunter, Summer, Terry, Demetra, Ellie, Angela, Mariana, Lacey, Diane M., DianneMajor, Great Granny C, and KimG. All of y'all gets 2 entries for today. Congratulations. And Friday night is Alicia Young 40 Mom. And Thursday, be on the lookout for the video of my new snail. I'm hoping to get it completed by then. I should have it done by then. So, yeah. Alrighty, everyone. Well, thank y'all so much for being here and having all the cute little animated things, the little gifts that y'all spend y'all's hype points on. I loved seeing those when they would actually work and pop up. So adorable. And thank you for all the fun chat today. It was awesome. And much love to you all. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Take care, stay safe, and how tough life gets, it will get better. Very, very true, Noel. All right, everyone. Y'all have a good day. Much love to you all, and I will see y'all Thursday. All right. Bye, y'all.